Ironic evidence proves that Meghan completely brainwashed and controlled Harry. Hello my friends and welcome to Beverly Popeye's YouTube channel. Opinions regarding Meghan and Harry's relationship are quite diverse. Some see Meghan as an emblematic figure in the feminist movement, while others depict her as the apex predator in the dating hierarchy. There are those who assert that Harry is undeniably submissive, while another camp champions him as the embodiment of a new standard of gentlemanliness. One thing is certain. They've been making waves in the news this year. The question on everyone's minds is whether Meghan is a character akin to a Mexican soap opera villain or a victim ensnared in the clutches of an oppressive monarchy. Regardless of the narratives spun around them, their relationship dynamics speak volumes. Meghan has not been immune to the web of conspiracy theories that envelop her. My personal favorite is the one involving a 1996 photograph taken at Buckingham Palace, where some folks insinuate that she resembles a mix between a Terminator and a cover model for Hello magazine, strategically observing her future spouse. I must confess, I am a dedicated enthusiast of all kinds of conspiracy theories. So, here's my pledge. If this bonus episode garners 25,000 likes, I'll embark on another journey to debunk or confirm the most prevalent Meghan Markle conspiracy theories. Go ahead, hit that like button. The initial public sighting of the couple transpired in 2017 at the Invictus Games in Toronto. There exists a multitude of photographic references, but a particularly noteworthy one is a concise 15-second clip. In this snippet, you can find a treasure trove of 7 subtle body language cues. Let's see how many you can discern. Reading body language becomes more facile when the cues unfold sequentially, though some cues carry more weight than others. Notably, the most pivotal cue here is the final one: their impeccably synchronized walking rhythm. When dissecting a couple's body language, the paramount factor to consider is the extent of their synchronization. Next up is the manner in which Harry assumes a slight lead. It's a small margin, but more than sufficient. This natural inclination is deeply ingrained in males through evolution. Millennia ago, males typically took a step ahead to shield their partners from potential dangers. While the need for such physical protection has waned, women still appreciate partners who make them feel secure, giving rise to this walking dynamic with the man slightly leading. Subsequently, we delve into neutral hand positioning. In most cases, when a couple holds hands, the man's arm takes the lead, symbolizing a protective stance. During this act, you might observe both thumbs pointing forward or the back of the man's hand facing forward, a symbolic gesture of safeguarding the woman's hand. Some body language cues can convey both positive and negative meanings contingent upon the context. In this instance, the back of the hand forward position conveys a positive meaning, protection. The connotation, however, is context-dependent. For instance, consider the example of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. Their handholding appeared neutral until she was pregnant, at which point he transitioned to a protective backhand position. At that point in Meghan and Harry's journey, the neutral handholding was apt. Next on our radar is Harry's posture. He maintains a fairly upright stance, which aligns with his typical posture. It's a common misconception to assume that individuals who excel in public roles are inherently charismatic or outgoing in all scenarios. In Harry's case, he boasts a remarkable track record in sports and the military. However, when transitioning into the interview or social event mode, he often exhibits a degree of shyness. It's noteworthy that this discomfort surfaces in other situations, such as the one from 2013, where he discusses returning from Afghanistan. While some of the emotional cues may appear perplexing, it's well established that Harry struggled significantly with the tragedy of his mother Diana's death. Individuals process emotions uniquely, and it's possible that he never fully recovered from the constant reminders of her absence that surrounded him. This fact becomes pertinent later in our analysis. Several additional body language cues from the original video warrant attention. Harry's facial expression exhibits tension, while Meghan appears more at ease. Harry also deploys a few pacifying gestures. These cues take on particular relevance when scrutinizing the dominant narrative that Meghan is a narcissistic figure who manipulated Harry into their situation. Meghan's credibility took a substantial hit following the Oprah interview. One case in point is the widely circulated story of Kate making Meghan cry. I've previously debunked this as a falsehood. Meghan had previously displayed signs of envy, particularly in response to William and Kate's marriage. Meghan wrote the following on her now-defunct blog, The Tig. Little girls dream of being princesses. I, for one, was all about She-Ra, Princess of Power. She emphasized that grown women often retained such childhood fantasies. Yet, Meghan herself had an opulent royal wedding costing a whopping $45 million. Speaking of envy, the uncanny resemblance between Kate's wedding reception dress and Meghan's attire when she married Trevor Engelson just 5 months later cannot be overlooked. It's almost as if Meghan perceived the royal wedding like this. However, it's vital to consider that Meghan may have occasionally coincidentally worn outfits similar to Diana's. Over 15 years, Diana sported thousands of outfits, leaving room for overlap. Even Kate has had similar wardrobe choices, as has the Queen herself, though she collects poppies like Thanos amasses gems. On that note, Meghan's choice of black dresses during Remembrance Day events ties directly to the occasion's significance, not an intentional imitation. This underscores the role of confirmation bias in shaping our perceptions. We tend to seek evidence that bolsters our preconceived beliefs, leading to hasty judgments based on limited evidence. Confirmation bias drives our tendency to interpret Meghan's actions as indicative of narcissism, influenced by our pre-existing notions. It's imperative to consider diverse perspectives and refrain from sweeping judgments. Harry's behavior, on the other hand, undergoes fluctuations contingent upon the circumstances. His demeanor varies during interviews and social events compared to his public persona. Harry's shift in demeanor when Corden FaceTimed Meghan during an interview is quite telling. His genuine belief in Meghan's suitability for the royal family becomes evident in his confident attitude. Nevertheless, as their relationship unfolded, the divergence in attitudes, values, and behaviors became increasingly apparent. These disparities within their relationship raise legitimate questions about its long-term viability. While Harry may harbor genuine affection for Meghan, the stark differences they embody could present formidable challenges. Harry's occasional awkwardness and shifts in behavior hint at a struggle between his yearning for a maternal figure and the realities of their relationship dynamics. In interviews, Harry conveys optimism regarding Meghan's role within the royal family. However, his demeanor undergoes shifts when discussing past events, revealing the dichotomy within his expectations. Meghan's reaction to being described as part of a team offers further insight. Narcissists typically grapple with sharing the limelight and may become uncomfortable when not in the spotlight center. Meghan's response to being referred to as another team player in the royal family underscores her unease with sharing the spotlight, aligning with common narcissistic patterns. Harry's deep-seated belief that Meghan could seamlessly integrate into the royal family is palpable in his confident demeanor. However, the relationship's complexities became more evident over time, with power imbalances and potential clashes of personalities emerging. Only time will unveil the true nature of their partnership. Now, let's revisit Harry's attitude when asked about introducing Meghan to his father and brother. His optimistic outlook on Meghan's integration into the family is striking. He speaks with unwavering confidence, chin held high, and speech devoid of emotional markers, clear indications of his belief in this endeavor. However, Meghan's reaction to these words is a pivotal piece of the puzzle. She initially feigns a smile when Harry mentions her becoming another team player. Yet, once he averts his gaze, her demeanor shifts. She lowers her eyes and relaxes her mouth before glancing away, accompanied by a tense jaw. When she looks back at Harry, it's with a stern countenance and a raised chin, almost defiantly. This moment subtly foreshadowed future developments, reflecting Harry's genuine conviction in Meghan's integration into the family and her underlying discomfort with sharing the spotlight. This dynamic raises an intriguing question. Could Harry be seeking a maternal figure to fill the void left by Diana's absence? Such a longing might explain the frequent awkwardness he displays when with Meghan. Take, for example, this scene where their interaction is notable. Although this clip resurfaced amid claims that Meghan interrupted Harry and sought to seize the spotlight, it remains unclear whether Meghan genuinely interrupted him or if Harry was introducing her to the group. Nevertheless, their contrasting attitudes are conspicuous. Meghan readily extends herself, offering a smile and fostering connections, while Harry remains somewhat reserved, clutching his hands and adopting peculiar mouth movements. It's reminiscent of Harry's transformation during his interview with James Corden. They spent significant time together, during which Harry remained relaxed. However, when Corden FaceTimed Meghan, Harry's demeanor underwent an abrupt change. He crossed his arms, appearing ashamed or uncomfortable. While power couples thrive when both partners possess strong personalities and charisma, an inherent power imbalance, as we observe here, can pose challenges over time. Despite their initial chemistry, such disparities can strain a relationship. I believe Harry genuinely loves Meghan and appears infatuated, but the decision to depart from his royal life raises questions. Meghan's actions, such as the claims against Kate and her distancing Harry from his brother William, continue to puzzle many. Such behavior aligns with patterns commonly associated with narcissism. We also glimpsed hints of this behavior back in 2017. Harry's assessment of introducing Meghan to his father and brother sheds light on his contrasting attitudes toward her integration. His optimistic perspective on their future endeavors juxtaposes an uncomfortable past event. Harry's reluctance to delve into certain family dynamics, as seen in the Oprah interview, hints at discomfort even prior to his marriage with Meghan. With diverging body language cues, attitudes, and values throughout their relationship, it's apparent that their journey is no easy feat. Time will be the ultimate arbiter of their story. And don't forget, I am here to convey to you wonderful information about the couple Harry and Meghan. Don't forget to subscribe to Beverly Popeye to receive more videos. Goodbye.